What's going on there today, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Fix It Garage. It is time to install the Verus Engineering wing. Verus wing. It's time to install the very large wing and join that Big Wang gang. I'm super excited to get this thing installed. Check it out. Lots and lots of carbon fiber. There's nothing else carbon on the car, but might as well go all out on the wing and do a really nice carbon fiber wing. I'm gonna show you guys how to install the Verus wing on my 2013 Subaru STI, and we're going to finally get rid of the OEM wing. I love the OEM wing, but the problem is you drive everywhere, you see them on WRXs, which isn't that bad, but I have a car in my neighborhood, a Toyota Camry or Corolla, whatever it is. And it's got a factory STI wing on it, and we just can't have that. So it's time to install the very big Verus wing. Not only will this get rid of the stock wing that everybody else seems to have, but this will also help with downforce on the autocross courses and when we go to our big boy track days, hopefully this year. So let's go ahead and let's get started by disassembling the trunk and the old wing so we can get that guy off, so we can get this awesome new carbon fiber wing installed. Before we go ahead and install that Verus wing, let's take one last look at this stock OEM wing. It's neat because the camo wrap kind of matched everything on it. We worked it into the wing. Unfortunately now it is time for that to go, and it's time for this thing to stand on its own without this awesome camo wing. Don't worry though, the camo wing is not going away. I'm gonna mount this somewhere on the wall to kind of remember where we started from. We started with an awesome OEM camo Subaru, and I'm never gonna forget this wing or this design, because obviously the wrap will not be there forever, but I can leave it on this wing permanently and kind of keep a piece of history of the car. So let's go ahead and let's start off by removing this old stock wing. First step to get that wing off is we need to remove this carpet. There's all of these clips that we will need to pop along here and up here, and we will be able to pop off this trunk carpet piece to allow us to get to all the bolts to unbolt the stock wing. Pew. All right, now we got the panel off, we can see the bolts for the wing. There is 4 10mm bolts right here. We're gonna be very careful taking them off to make sure we don't drop them into the trunk, because that would be really bad. One trick that I like to use is either a magnetic socket, which I don't have here, or what you can do is you can also unbolt it and kind of like lower the trunk. That way you don't drop them down into the abyss. So let's go ahead and get this thing removed, and we can start getting this wing off. One thing I didn't want to have happen just happened. All the way down in there. I might be able to see it a little bit better once I get the trunk out. Wing is now unbolted, so we just need to shut the trunk and pop it off and find the one bolt that I decided to drop inside of the trunk. Like I said, magnetic socket, always a good idea. Now we get to magnet fish it out of here and try to find it, but we're gonna deal with that in a minute. Let's get this wing popped off first. So it should just be one big pop. Like that. And now it's off. That was a little heavier than I expected it to be, but at least we got it off. Now we have a new problem. The camo here looks like it was straight up cut out to clear the wing, and it doesn't look that great. We're gonna have to figure that out. Probably gonna have to apply more vinyl over here in white, try to like cover it and make it look like it was all one piece. But that's all right, we can figure that out. Right now, the biggest thing is we need to clean the area where the wing was so we can install our new wing brackets. So we've cleaned everything up and we've now got everything, all the dirt and debris out from here where the wing bracket's gonna go. The wing brackets come with these really nice double-sided tape foam pieces that'll help seal it. So what I've done is I've lined up all of the bolt holes for the wing like that, and that's where our wing goes. So what I've done is by lining it all up like this, I now can see where the hole is gonna be in this vinyl. So all we need to do is really fill it in to where it's covering up. So we're just gonna make a piece that kind of like goes like this, but lines up with this line so it looks like it cuts through the wing, thus hiding everything that we have going on and making it look perfectly good. Plus it is race car with vinyl, so if you add more vinyl on top of vinyl, not a big deal. So let's go ahead and cut a piece of my leftover white vinyl, install it, and then we can start really installing our wing. Well, it ain't pretty, but it'll do. That should now, when we put this on like this, if you notice now, it should all be pretty much covered up and flow, so it looks like it was part of it. If we set down the main plate that goes on there, which is slightly bigger than the mat that it goes in. Yep, look at that. As soon as we put that on, it's gonna look like it's all one piece. Again, I know it's not the prettiest, but in this case, it just kind of completes the look. You can see right here, I didn't get this cut quite right. There's a reason why I don't do vinyl wrap normally. However, at some point I would like to learn how to do it a lot better, but for now, you know, we're doing the best we can as temporary fixes. Eventually, I'm gonna rewrap this section of the trunk, or what I'll do is I'll just cut out a bigger piece and then wrap a big piece here and fix it, but this will do for now. The next thing that we need to do is we need to actually assemble these so we can bolt them onto the car. First thing we need to do before we can install the wing in the car, we need to mount our upright onto the wing base. What's nice about these is these holes are not all even, so it only fits one way. And they have these nice recessed little holes here for the Allens to go in. That's super nice and neat. I like how they did that, so that way this upright fits super solid. So let's go ahead and we will bolt up the uprights, and then we can move on to the next step. right, we've got the wing support prepped. We've got our 3M tape on here. These are now ready to install back in the car. We also fished out that 10 millimeter that got dropped into the trunk. That was a whole fun experience, but now we are ready to install these on the car, bolt them up, and then we can install that big wang. One really nice thing about the Verus kit, when you install it into the trunk, it uses the factory 10 millimeter bolts to bolt it to the trunk, so you don't have to like fiddle around with Allen hardware. You literally just use the exact same bolts. We are again gonna be very careful installing it to make sure we don't drop any bolts down inside of our trunk. So let's start with the driver's side. Let's get that bolted up, and then we'll bolt up the passenger side before we get the big wang on. First thing we want to do is obviously peel off our 3M tape, this red section, so we can expose the sticky stuff so we can stick it to the trunk, which will make it easier to bolt it up. Hi. It's now time to install the wing. So we're gonna go ahead and grab the wing. We're gonna set it on top of here. I always recommend when you bolt these things up, start with the front bolt before you start working on the rear for your angle. I will show you guys this once we get the front bolts installed, kind of what we're gonna go with for angle of attack on this wing. But let's get it set up here and we'll get these front bolts installed so it's at least attached to the car. Whew, big wing, guys, look at this. So if you look, I can just set it here. If I just set it here, it's not gonna fall, and this will allow me to install that front bolt on here, and then we can kind of go from there. All right, when installing the front bolt, always remember to use the Allen screw with a washer on it on the outside. Go outside in, because then it looks a little bit cleaner when you install it. So we're just going to raise it up to where so we'll install the screw outside in, and then we'll start our lock nut on this side, and then we'll take care of the other side as well. Just like that, the fronts are mounted up. Now we need to pick our angle of attack of this wing. Like, do we want it really low? Do we want it really high? Where do we want this wing to sit in this car when it is all bolted up? So for autocross, I think we're going to set this thing at its maximum angle of attack, which is 15 degrees. Now, obviously we can adjust it as needed. I just think we're gonna start there because you have to remember we're working with slower speeds, so we want this wing to become more effective earlier. And from what I could see from the Verus diagrams that I looked at online, the wing at a higher angle of attack is more effective at those lower speeds. It starts to become functional at a lower speed. If you think about it, this is a big wing in a sense, upside down. So as the air flows over it, it's pushing the car down into the ground, and we want it to start doing that as quickly as possible with this being an autocross car and such slow speeds, that we want to run that higher angle of attack so it starts to work a little bit better, quicker. So let's go ahead and let's set this thing up at 15 degrees, and then we will be done. We'll almost be done installing. Let's set this guy up at 15 degrees and we'll almost be done installing this wing. So referencing the Verus guide, they actually say that this middle hole here, they say that this is 15 degrees. Now I could probably get a hair more, but I think we're gonna leave it here for now and then possibly adjust it more later if I wanna add a little bit more angle of attack in the future. But this is a good starting point right here. We've got our nice 15 degrees of angle. So we're gonna put the other side on, tighten it up, and this wing install will just about be complete. Shoo, buddy, look at this big old wang. This thing looks fantastic and it's very, very stable. This is amazing, but we're missing something. We're missing, oh yeah, we still gotta put on our end plates, which we're gonna leave black for now, but I think I'm gonna end up vinyl wrapping these in purple and, you know, keeping some of that purple camo theme here on our wing end plates. But let's quickly bolt on these wing end plates. These things are actually pretty trick too. They've got really nice O-ring like caps that go on them. I'll show you guys. These are really cool end plates. So we have our Verus end plate, which again, I still think I might wrap in the purple at some point, just not right now. What's kind of nice though, you have the end plate. They give you these neat little rubber caps that have an O-ring on them so they don't scratch the crap out of your end plate when you go to install it on the car. So if you need to adjust it when you adjust your wing, you don't ruin it. I think that's really neat. Once again, something that Verus did that I think is really, really cool. Let's go ahead. We're gonna start off by bolting on our rear one, and then we'll bolt on the adjustable one and make sure that they're level. Dude, this thing looks so good. We got both the end plates on. Now this wing is fully installed and ready to be used. Just look at how good this thing looks. This looks so much better than the stock wing. I'm not gonna have any more Toyota Camrys rolling around matching what I've got. Oh, I love this wing, and we just put it on. So now we have all of the adjustment that we can play with the wing, and this will pair really nicely with that front splitter that we installed in the last episode. But let's just take a minute and appreciate how good this thing looks. Well, we've got the new wing now on to go with our Verus splitter. Shout out to Verus Engineering for making such a high quality product. I'm gonna link their business down in the comments section below. Be sure to go check them out, show them some love for making some really awesome products. I paid full price for these things, and I will tell you right now, it feels like they were worth every penny. Obviously I still need to figure out how to reinstall my Rallytech skid plate. I'm gonna do that on my own time, and I might show you guys later, but that's not a big deal. That's just my skid plate. But that is going to do it for today, guys. I finally enjoyed the Big Wang Gang, and I am so excited to now say I've got a Big Wang on this car, and it looks amazing. I can't wait to go test it later on once the weather's a little warmer and I can actually push the car quite a bit. That is gonna do it for today, guys. I wanna thank all of you guys for watching. If you like what you saw, don't forget to smash the like button. Leave me some comments down below for the Big Wang Gang, the Vera Wang, the Verus Engineering Large Wang. Make sure you guys click that subscribe button if you guys wanna see me throw some more awesome upgrades on the STI and build some other awesome, cool projects. That's gonna do it. Thank you guys all for watching, and I will see you in the next video.